It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. There were no problems for him last week, going over 350 passing yards. It's the Colts and the Jags under the lights on Sunday night.
With a winter chill gripping much of the nation, no such worries today here in the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight?
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just have a break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. On play action, Lawrence. That's to the left sideline and incomplete. And now as we get toward the home stretch here of the regular season, Charles, let's take a look at the list of key inactives for them in this one.
Yeah, and after almost a full season of physical games, you know you're going to have some guys missing during the final weeks of the season. Nature of how we play this sport. Every team, you've got to be prepared to handle them. And the teams that focus on handling it, focus on guys getting ready to play even if they're not starters, those are the ones that weather the storm.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Straight ahead, ETN. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
You look at this Colt defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. #4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like #4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 18.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Incomplete as well. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. And his kick is indeed good. The Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive. Able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Richardson on the bootleg here.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Runs through the contact. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Up the middle, here's Taylor. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. The Colts hit 9-3 here on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Now the throw on 4th.
Push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
On 1st down, Lawrence will try and set up the screen to ETN.
What a juke into space. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Now a 2nd and 2.
They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Now Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is good. Make it 6-0. So the scores in their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
You're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 6-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Taken right around the 44. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
For Kittle here, it's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
11 yards there for Jacksonville on a first down as well.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Lawrence.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
And it's complete to Mitchell. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Richardson looking to throw this. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
To the right side, this is Taylor. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now Richardson. The short throw pulled in by Woods.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Richardson off the play fake. The toss here completed to Pittman.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Richardson.
And that will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Here's Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
From the gun, Bigsby.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Man open, here is Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Well, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Now Lawrence.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again. Guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones
has as the first half is winding down.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Richardson to the air on first down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
It's caught inside the 25. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right,
we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. He'll get the hook up there to Woods.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Armstead in there again. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be out of bounds at the 1 here, the 12-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 12-yard line.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Lawrence to throw.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break the initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out, learn how to block it. We may see this situation.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
A short throw to Ingram. Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now Lawrence on first down. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Lawrence now off the bootleg.
And that'll be incomplete.
But you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
On third down, here's Bigsby.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Tank Bigsby, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And the Colts getting ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense of this, we're playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you go to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They go play action now. Lawrence.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the middle.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, Richardson.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make
the scramble here for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete.
Here's Bigsby.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
His throw incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. The Colts on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3.
That is caught.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Here Richardson yet again. The short throw pulled in by Woods.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Now it's Richardson.
And he rifles one incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5.
And the Colts 1st down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. 4 receivers split out here. It's 3rd and 8. Now Richardson.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got